So we are taking one assignment problem for better understanding of Hungarian method. So what is there in this assignment problem? There are 4 workers and 4 jobs. Now the cost is given if this worker is given this job. So similarly the other costs are given. So what you have to find? You have to find which worker should be assigned which job. Which workers should be assigned which job so as to achieve the objective function. Now what is the objective function? To minimize the total cost. So we'll apply Hungarian method on this problem. So what is the first step in Hungarian method? The first step in Hungarian method is what? You have to check for square matrix. So square matrix means what? Number of rows should be equal to number of columns. So that is what called a balanced assignment problem. So if you look at the problem, there are 4 workers and there are 4 jobs. So this means what? This matrix is a square matrix. Now moving towards the next step. Next step is reduction of matrix. So reduction of matrix means bringing at least 1 0 in each row and in each column by subtracting the minimum value of this row and column from the corresponding values of that row or column. So this is what called reduction of matrix, that is bringing at least 1 0. So first of all, row wise operation has to be performed. So after performing row wise operation, then column wise operation has to be performed. Now starting with the row wise reduction, so what you have to do, you have to look for minimum value in the first row. So what is the minimum value? That is 13. You subtract this value from all the other values of that row. So that is 15 minus 13. 13 minus 13, 14 minus 13 and 17 minus 13. Similarly perform the same operation in the second row. Look for minimum value of the second row and subtract it from all the other values. Now minimum value in second row is what? 11. So 11 minus 11 is 0, then 1, then 4 and then 2. Now moving towards the third row, which is minimum value 10. So this will be 3, 2, 0, 1. Now moving towards the fourth row, minimum value is what? 14. So 1, 3, 0 and 2. After row wise reduction, the next step is you have to look that in every column there should be at least 1 0. If there is at least 1 0 in every column, we'll move towards the next step, third. If any column is there in which no 0 is there, so we'll go for column wise reduction. So let's look at the column wise. In the first column 1 0 is there. In the second column 1 0 is there. Third column is also having at least 1 0. So now in the fourth column no 0 is there. So what you have to do? You have to perform the column wise reduction. So we'll take the minimum value of this column and subtract it from all the values of that column. Now starting with the column wise reduction, in the first column 1 0 is already there. So write the value as it is. In the second column again write the value as it is. In the third column again as it is. Now in the fourth column there is no 0. So you take the minimum value of that column and subtract it from all the other values. So 4 minus 1 is what? 3, 1, 0 and 1. So now in every row and in every column there is at least 1 0. So this is what called the reduction of matrix. So now third step is making assignments in the reduced matrix. So that is you have to make the assignments in this reduced matrix of step 2. So what is the method of making assignments? So you look for single 0 in the first row. So in this is the first row. So is there any single 0 in the first row? So yes, so this is the single 0. No other 0 is there except this. This means what? This is a single 0. So you mark an assignment over that 0. You mark a square on that 0 and that square is what called an assignment. Now corresponding to this cell in that particular column and in that particular row. Now this is the column and this is the row. So if there is any other 0, so we should क्रॉस इट आउट. अब देखो इस कॉलम में भी कोई 0 नहीं है, इस रो में भी कोई 0 नहीं है, इसलिए so no 0 will be crossed. Now moving towards the second row, look for single 0 in the second row. So are you getting a single 0 in the second row? Yes. So this is the 0. So again you mark an assignment on that 0. So corresponding to this cell, is there any 0 in this column or in this row? So no 0 is there in this column and in this row. Now moving towards the third row, are you getting any single 0 in the third row? So no, you are not getting single zero here. So two zeros are there. So you should leave that row and move towards the next row. Now in the next row, are you getting a single zero? Yes. So this is a single zero. So here you mark an assignment, and corresponding to this cell in this column and in this row, if there is any other zero, so we should cross it out. Now corresponding to this cell, इस column में we are having this zero, तो हमने क्या कर दिया, इसे cross it out कर दिया. Now again look for the single zero starting from the first row. Already done. Now are you getting a single zero in the third row? Single zero का मतलब क्या है कि it should be neither crossed nor assigned. Now third row is having only this zero which is neither assigned nor crossed. So now make an assignment over this zero, and corresponding to this zero अगर कोई zero है इस row और column में, तो we should cross it out. Now all zeros should be either assigned or crossed. There should not be any leftover zero. कि सभी zeros पे या तो assignment हो या क्या हो, cross हो, कोई भी zero vacant ना हो. तो if this situation comes when there is no zero left over, so then you have to look for कि in every column and in every row there should be one assignment. तो हर row और हर column में are you getting one assignment? If this is so then that will be your optimal solution. अगर वो assignment नहीं आ रही हर row और हर column में, then we'll move towards the step 4. Now looking at this, so in every row and in every column there is one assignment. So this means what? कि this is our optimal solution to the given assignment problem. So what is the optimal solution? Now corresponding to this, this is the first worker. This is job 1, job 2, job 3 and job 4. So this means what? This worker is given which job? Job J2. So this worker is given which job? J2. Second worker is given which job? J1. Third worker is given J4. And fourth worker, this is given job what? J3. So this is the assignment schedule as required in the question, so as to minimize the total cost. Now if you have to find the total cost of this whole operation of assigning these workers to these jobs, so then the total cost will be, so corresponding to these assignments you look at the cost. Now corresponding to W1 J2, what is the cost? So this is 13. Then W2 J1, this is 11. W3 J4, this is again 11. W4 J3, this is 14. So you add up all this, so this comes out to be 13 plus 11 plus 11 plus 14. So this comes out to be 49. So this is the minimum cost by making these assignments.